this off. Right then, we are live. I'm just going to turn you a bit more because that light's terrible. That's a bit better. So, I was going to do it on the computer, and I say that every time because I know my phone will just cut off. But I was thinking, if I do it on my computer, I'm going to have to stand up and all this sort of stuff. So I'm just going to hope for the best that we're okay. I've turned my Bluetooth off on my phone. I've closed down a few tabs on my computer. Don't think anyone else in the house is actually using the internet. We're just gonna, we're just gonna hope it works. If it cuts out, I'll come straight back on and I'll just have to apologise. But the other reason is my webcam broke a couple of weeks back and I actually need to get a new one because I don't want to do a video that's in lesser quality as well if I can do it on my phone in better quality. But we'll just see how it goes anyway. So, Carboot sale haul, got up nice and early this morning, went down to one that I sort of stopped going to for a while. It's called Chelford, it's quite a big one, Chelford Carboot. And yeah, I kind of stopped going for a while. There was a lot of traders there, that sort of, I mean, not traders, but dealers, well, yeah, traders, yeah, that is the right word, isn't it? Like traders, dealers, that sort of stuff. And house clearance guys are great. I don't mind going to them. I don't mind buying off them and stuff. But these were like the more dealers, who just have retail prices. So I kind of just stopped going. But I gave it another shot today, and I did okay. There was a lot of competition, but I did okay. I did okay, so that's good. So I'll show you all what I got. There's one pickup that I'm not too confident on, but the rest of it I'm fairly confident on. Couple of bits I actually went down after the Carboot to a charity shop as well, as you do, because when you get on that sourcing high, you're like, oh, I've got to go and get more stuff. No matter how much I'll get in one haul, I'll always want to go out and get some more, I think. But yeah, so I've got a couple of bits from charity shops. I got a job lot actually that I'll show you from a charity shop that it's pretty cool actually, and I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be worth some money. I don't know whether it's. I've heard a few people talking about this niche, and they're actually books, but I'll show you that in a bit. But I think there might be some money there. I only paid a £5, so if not, I was thinking, oh, how much is this going to actually come to? Is it going to be too much? Is it going to be more than I'd like to pay? But they gave me a fair price on it, so I'm quite happy. So I'll show you that charity shop lot in a minute. Well, in about half an hour after we've got through the rest of it. It's all organised on the bed, as you will have seen on the thumbnail, so I'm going to try and keep it that way, keep it quite organised, so if it takes a little bit longer, it might just take a bit longer, but that's okay. So, I'm going to do the worst things first, the things that I really think, oh, that was a bit of a fail. Alright, so I'm going to do that first. So, I got this, what is it, Citizen calculator, pretty much new in the box. I mean, it's been out of the box, but it is pretty much new inside. It is immaculate in there. Paid £3 for it, thinking, oh yeah, that could be good. That could be like 15 quid, something like that. Fairly early on at the boot sale. And I thought Citizen as well, that's quite a good make. Probably looking to get about 10 quid for that. So £3 into 10 quid is not really the kind of margin I want to be making. But that's fine. It was early on at the boot sale. That's okay. So I'll obviously list that and get my money back out of it. And maybe a little bit of money, maybe, £2-3 profit on that £10. But yeah, anyway. So that's that one. I also got, which isn't necessarily a fail or anything, again, this was quite early on at the boot sale and I ended up paying up for it, was this Atmosphere, The Gatekeeper DVD board game. Now, this goes for like 16, 17 quid, maybe a little bit more. Maybe get a bit more than that at Xmas, but I paid 4 quid for it, so, it was early on at the boot sale. I wanted to get the ball rolling and I paid 4 quid for that and turned that into, as I say, 16, 17, 18, something of that sort of range. So, still profitable, but I just paid up for it a little bit. So next we're going to do a job lot of brassware. And there was a lot of dealers, a lot of competition this morning, as I mentioned. And I basically was round the back of this lady's stall. She'd only just set up 5 minutes ago, and I saw this box of brassware, and I thought, oh, I'll have a quick route in there. So I went round the back and sort of made my own little barrier so that then other dealers couldn't get in and stuff. And I was having a route and stuff, and I didn't like have a real big route or anything. I was just like having a quick look in there, and to save me like getting out the bits and bobs, I said, what would you do on the lot? And she was like at about 30 quid. I was at 20 quid really, or even a bit less. I was thinking, could I go to 20? We ended up settling on 25. I was like, at this moment when she said 25, I was thinking, oh God, I know that they've got dealers behind me. What do? I've got to make a split decision. It was one of them situations. So I was thinking, right, I'll go for it. So I may have overpaid a little bit, but it's all a learning curve, so that's okay. So I'll show you what I got. 25 quid all in. There's not the greatest quality stuff here. It's kind of really bog standard. But I think there was this item in it actually. I think this is like a flower press of some. Oh, the lighting's gone off a little bit there. Let's try it that way. Yeah, I think this is like a flower. Actually, I'm just gonna tilt that a bit better so the lighting's a bit better. So I think this is, as I say, I think it's a flower press. I'm not sure. Evening ads, Aiden. It's not evening. Sorry, I've not looked in the chat. Hi, Chrissy, Paul, Michelle. There's no point in going live if I'm not looking in the chat. Jason. Oh, Paul got $23.99 last week for Atmosphere, so that's not too bad. On Amazon. I might send that up to Amazon then. So this was in the £25 lot. I think it's like a fat flower press or something. The light, I'm trying to get the lighting right, but it's not very good. But you can kind of see it. I'll hold it here. So, yeah, I'm thinking it's something to do with that. I don't know. All I know is that these come off, and I'm assuming it's a press of some sort. So there might be some good money in that. I don't know. It might not be, but yeah, that was that. So that intrigued me out of the lot. I got this, which is very light. There's not really much weight to it. You know, it's just a very standard thing, really. But it's kind of like it's like a water jug or like a ewer even, something like that. But that was in the lot again. I'm hoping that I can find enough stuff here to get my money back, make a little bit of profit on the back end of it, and I'm happy. Because it was one of them situations where I was like, ooh, don't know whether I paid too much or not. So I'm happy if there's a little bit of profit here. Pair of black brass candlesticks. I know they'll be okay. I know they'll be like, what, 10 to 15 maybe? Like £10 plus postage, something like that. So I'm happy with those. So that was okay. That was something in there. The reason I kind of went on it actually was I saw 3 pairs of candlesticks in there. But unfortunately, this isn't a matching pair, so these were the other 2. That isn't a matching pair. Don't know whether you can sell not matching pairs of these. Don't think there'd be much of a market for it or anything. But yeah, that was those. So again, in the 25 quid. And then another non-matching pair. And I don't think these are... No, they don't go together. They definitely don't go together. So, another matching pair of them. So that's 6 brass candlesticks. I don't know. Hopefully, there's enough money there to cover stuff. And then, I've not finished yet, but hopefully that lot I've just showed you there will almost cover my money. These are really bad. They don't feel good quality or anything. Very, very sort of thin. Very, very, very light. I think, yeah, I'm in the Northwich area. But, yeah, nothing amazing on those. Yeah, like, am I south of Manchester? Or I don't know. I'm about 20 odd miles out of Manchester, so around that sort of area. That's how I always tell people anyway. I just use Manchester as a reference point. Got like this thing, it's like a big weird goblet thing. It's kind of odd. Again, it's very light. It doesn't feel like it's, real good quality or anything. But there's that in there. We've got a couple of well, that one's slightly heavier. Feels a bit more, got a bit more weight to it, and it's like a little brass kettle with this sort of, I suppose, Oriental design maybe on it. I don't know. Well, some sort of Middle Eastern design or something on it. But again, there's going to be some money in this stuff. But I just did feel like I maybe overpaid slightly. You know, if I was getting this at an auction, you'd be paying less. You know, so I don't know. But that was that. I got this again, all in the £20 lot. It's like that. Actually. It's exactly the same as that, so I'm wondering whether a handle's actually come off this at some point in time, but I don't think it has, because there's no marks on that part there, wherever. Oh no, the handle was... No, I don't think it did have a handle, this one, at any point in time. There's no mark or anything where the handle would have been, so... Yeah, that's that one. This has got a bit more weight to it, and it just looks a little bit maybe better than... Oh no. Looks similar to that actually, but just feels a bit more weighty. There was a couple of maker's marks on a couple of these, but some of them just say made in India, which is again making me think I'm not sure. You know, than having an actual maker's mark, like a specific maker's mark. Nothing on that one though. But that's that one. And then got a few other little bits. That thing. Oh, that was. Oh no, that wasn't the one that had the maker's mark on. And then a little preserved tin thing. I don't know. Preserved tin. A little brass squirrel ornament thing. Someone will want that, I suppose, but it might take a while to shift. A little, like, lock of some sort. I don't know. And a little brass. Sort of like a little Chinese teacup or something there. You know when we have the little cups. A very, very sort of tinny, I don't know what that would be, wall plaque or something? Brass wall plaque? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe that's not the right word, but that's that. Trust me to choose the slightly more boring stuff first and then bore all my viewers and then no one watches. Anyway, a little brass trinket dish type thing. Frere, Scotland thing, brass again. And then another little trinkety dish. A bell without an actual ringer thing. And then 2 brass fish, what I am assuming are paperweights. So they're like brass fish paperweights, I believe. I don't know. I mean, I'm just assuming they were used for that. Seems like it's, you know, something like that would have been used as a paperweight. And I got 2 of them, so. And they're weighty. They've got some weight to them. I think they might be, you know, might be bread and butter items. Might be worth a little bit of money anyway. So I might do them as a pair for some small amount of money. You know, they're not anything special at all, but they might get me some money back on the job lot anyway. So, yeah, that pickup I was like, I'm not sure of. But as I say, I'm doing all the stuff that, no, you haven't missed much, Philippa. We're just sort of we're doing all the things that I'm like, on. But we're done with pretty much all the things I'm like, on now. So, the rest of the stuff is good. Or at least I feel comfortable with. I'm just going to quickly put these back on here. Save me doing it later on and getting really, really messy. If you have any questions in the chat, please do throw some in the chat as well. You know, while I'm just sort of sorting this out. Right, done. Right then, we are done. So, on to the next stuff. Nerf shotgun, rough cut 2x4. Pretty standard pickup, paid £1 for it. Don't know what I'm going to get back, but... Oh wait, hang on a minute. Oh god. I didn't mean to buy that. I didn't know how it works, but yeah, anyway, well, tested. I've tested it, right, great. So, yeah, probably what, like 10, 15 quid. If it's any more, just do your own research on this stuff. I'm just giving you, you know, a rough guide price. It might be a bit more than that, but Yeah. Anyway, rough cut 2x4. So, for a quid, I was all over that. There was about 10 resellers at her stall, and they were all looking at loads of different things. And I just grabbed it quick. I was like, in there, whoa, right, yeah, how much is this? A quid, great, done. Oh, there was what? Was there one other thing that? No, well, I don't think there was one other thing that I was unsure of. No, that's everything I think that I was unsure of. So, I was walking round after the crazy reseller, dealer, hives, and this was a bit later on in the car boot, and I was thinking, right, I'll just have one last go round, nice and quiet. And this caught my eye. It's a little, and you know me, I always jump into new niches, I always do new stuff. It's a little baby keepsake capsule. Looks like it's never been used inside, it really does. It pretty much looks new in box. It has been opened, but it's pretty much new in box. All the contents are in there, you get like little notepads, all that sort of stuff. Unfortunately, these don't seem to go for a lot of money. I didn't really think they do at the car boot. I just thought it's got to be a bread and butter item. Paid £2 for it, and yeah, probably looking to get back about 12 quid, 13 quid. But it's not too bad. It's not terrible. It's bread and butter stuff. It's gonna get me 4 or 5 quid net profit. So I'm fairly okay with picking that up. I saw this. Scotch whiskey. It's I forgot what you call these type of ceramic. Well, I don't know what you call them, do I? So how am I trying to even remember the name if I don't even know the name? But anyway, it's like a Scotch whiskey pour, like a pot. Is it a pot? You don't call them a pot, do you? I don't know what the name is for these. I see them loads. These with the little thin thing here and the little. You know what I mean? It's this, but I don't know the name. I don't know the name. I'm not even going to try and remember it, but it's a little Scotch whiskey thing anyway. You don't know if you don't try. I always try new bits if the price is right, yeah. So, yeah, it's stamped at the bottom here. Pearsons, I think. Pearsons of Chesterfield. Don't know where you can see that. Made in England, all that bajazz, And she was, again, just setting up. I don't know whether she wasn't a dealer or anything. She was just setting up, and I said, how much is this? And she said £1. I was expecting her to say like 5 or 6 quid, because I always see this stuff at boot sales, and everyone asks, whiskey jug, right, yeah, okay, I wasn't that far off, whiskey jug. So, I always see this sort of stuff, and it's usually on dealers' tables, and like 10 quid or whatever. Obviously, we've gone to the auction the previous week, or in the week, and then we've gone to the car boot and shifted it onto the general public, because that's what some people do other than selling on eBay. So I was expecting, 5 or 6 quid. Anyway, £1. So she said, oh, £1. And then I saw this little thing. Now, I saw the crack in this. Well, not the crack, the chip, sorry. The chip there. It's West German ceramics. When I see this stuff, I can't leave it. And I said, well, how much is this? She said 50p. So I said, yeah, I'll have the both of them. I know it's got a chip in it, and I'm not going to sell it. I'm actually keeping this. Thing is, right, all the pieces of pottery I own have chips in, because I don't care about the chips. If you look at that chip there, right, if that's on my windowsill, well, what I'm going to do is turn that chip so then the chip is outside the window. So when I walk into my room, I can see that piece and it doesn't look like there's a chip in it, see? People need to expand their minds, I think I take the things that are unwanted and unloved and I use them in my home and make them look good. I suppose you could just paint over the chip, but I wouldn't want to do that really, because it sort of defaces the piece, doesn't it? But no, I'll keep that, 50p. I was like, yeah, I'm having that. So, and I quite like the style. I do quite like the style. So, I'll have that. I've got that for free, basically, and that'll give me a bit of profit. Don't know what I'm going to get on that. 12 to 15, something like that. Maybe a bit more, I'm not sure. But won't you see the chip when you walk into the house through the window? No, you won't, because I'm on the first floor. Well, the first floor. I'm on the, first floor. We've not got like 10 floors. I'm in the upstairs, so if I was walking down the drive, I wouldn't see it from out the drive, so it's fine. I've always done that. I've got a big one. Actually, I've shown it on video. I've got a big fat lava jug with a massive crack in it, and I don't mind them. I quite like them. It doesn't take away from the piece in my eyes. I like the look of it. As long as it's not like a massive chip or like a massive sticker down the front, I'm happy. So yeah, that's that. I know I am a bit weird. I am a bit weird with my collecting style, and like with my hats, I buy hats that are only worn. I love buying hats that, well, okay, with the exception of a few, but I buy hats that have lived. So my collecting style may be a bit, I wouldn't say unorthodox because it's not that extreme, but it's a bit weird maybe for some people. But yeah, that's what I like. So that's that. Does anyone want to choose what we do next? Not weird, mate. It's eccentric. Exactly. Who was that? Who said that? Aiden. Exactly. That's exactly right. Eccentric. Is there anything left in it? In what? Oh, no, not in the whiskey. I don't know. Doesn't feel. No. I didn't want to sniff it because I was. Oh, what's the word? What's the word? Oh, I forgot the word. Oh my god. I didn't want to sniff it anyway because I thought that might break my 2 years of not having a drink if I sniff it. I don't know, it probably won't, but, you know, I've got to count that. You know, if I sniff that, then, it affects my 2-year run of not having a drink. Yeah, I didn't want to sniff it because I'd get drunk. Teetotal. Boom, done. Yeah, I mean, by the time I'm like 60, I can say, like, I've been 46 years without alcohol. How cool is that? 47 by the time I'm 66. So that's that. So what should we do next? Has anyone commented? No one's commented. Right, I'm just going to do a random bit then. Random thing. So, 2 video games. I was happy when I saw these, and this wasn't even early, well, it wasn't that early on. It was about 7:30 at the boot sale. I'd been there about an hour and a half. But so it wasn't like really early days, but I still found these. Like this was on one of the rows that had been established for an hour or so. So can't believe the other deals and stuff missed it. Well, I must have missed it first time around as well. But yeah, disc is in really good condition. Got its manual in there. Simpsons Hit and Run. Don't know what that is performing like on Amazon these days, but it was up to 20 quid a couple of weeks back. I don't know whether it's gone back down. It's probably gone back down a little bit, but on eBay, I don't know. Is it maybe 8 to 10 or something like that? I'm really not sure, but it's definitely worth picking up for £1 anyway. So I was happy with that. I was all over that. And then I got Destroy All Humans for £1 as well. Probably not not amazing. I think it did used to be a bit better than it is, but on Amazon now it's like £6, £7, something like that, unless I'm wrong. But I did scan one in. I did list one the other week. So Destroy Humans, great game. Depends on title. What's this here? RPS2 games still selling well. Yeah, it really depends on the title, as Aiden said there, it really does depend on the title. A few bits of Mr. Potato Heads, 2 of the bodies in there and a load of bits and bobs. Paid £2 for that. The only reason I paid £2 is, well, because it was okay anyway, but the only reason I picked them up really was because I've got some more in the other room and I can do a big bundle. If I get a big enough bundle, I'd probably be looking about £20, something like that. I'm not sure. I'll whack them on. Smaller bundles, you're not going to get much for. You want to do a nice big bundle, present it quite well. I always find, put some funny faces, put some, like more characterful eyes on and stuff like that. Make them really look good in the photos. So yeah, that's what I will do with them. Make a massive bundle and then choose my price accordingly. So that's that. Now, I swear someone mentioned this. I swear they did. But it doesn't seem to be worth much. I paid £1.50 for this Candle Factory. And I swear someone on the UK reselling group or in a video or something said this is worth picking up. Get it. Or so. I don't know. Maybe it was just me. But it's by this Red Robin Toys, and yeah, it's going for like £10, £9.99 or something. So not the best. I thought it was going to be worth a lot of money, but it wasn't. But I still picked it up for £1.50 because I thought I can't really lose. Obviously, I'm going to whack it on for the £10, and it'll go, and it's going to get me some profit. But yeah, not the best on that one, but I was hoping. Right, what else have we got? Shall we do book box set? Book box set. Let's do this. Phonics and First Stories levels 1 to 3. You know, pretty standard book box set. Obviously, as on the bottom there, 123.75, so £123.75 RRP. Do they even get sold at that new? Can someone actually tell me that? Because I don't think they do. But yeah, pretty standard. I paid £2. I don't really know what I'm looking at on this one in particular, but another Biff Chicken Kipper one, the bigger one, like the double the size one of this one, goes for like, I've sold it before, it goes for about 45 quid, so hopefully I'll be looking about 20 quid on this, but I'm going to have to do some bit more research, but yeah, I don't think it's going to be lower than the 15 quid. I've just noticed there is a bit of a rip to the box. It's not terrible. I think I will still sell it in its box because it's not terrible. It only goes down a little bit, but yeah. No book. People sell them 20 to 30 quid. What, that book box set? There are a handful of PS2 games that sell really well, covering a few genres. Shadow of the Colossus is a really good one. Dark Cloud. Is it the Resident Evil collection? There's like loads of high-end ones. There's quite a few high-end ones that are really good. The one that stands out for me that I really want to get, not on the PS2 but the PS1, is Clock Tower. I really want that one. That is really rare. That is like a proper high-end one. I think it goes for similar money to Fire Emblem on the GameCube. I think it's about 150 quid. That goes for 100 quid, something like that. It's quite a lot. Maybe 100 quid, maybe 150 is pushing it, but yeah, that's good. I want to get that. Right, let's have a look. Nice old chap at the boot sale, getting hounded by a few dealers and stuff. Me and well, I wasn't hounding him, but you know what I mean. I was there. I was present. But he was obviously getting a load of chat from loads of different dealers and trying to deal with everyone. And me included. And I picked up this Sony, sort of like an FM AM radio, is it? Something like that. The lighting's gone a bit weird there. You can see it anyway. Yeah, it goes for about 20 to 25. Paid a £5 for it. Yeah, I mean, up to a £5, you're good on Sony stuff, really. There's not going to be many Sony items, really, that if you're paying a £5 for something like this, you know, or a Sony Walkman or something like that, that you're going to actually come out badly on. So, there's a tape in here. The Magical World of James Last. Anyway, yeah, as I was saying, you know, Sony stuff, if you pay a £5 for it, you're usually going to be alright. So, obviously, I've got to test that this is actually working. It does have this on it, but he could have actually put that on himself before he came out, just for buyer, buyer confidence. So, God, no, I don't know, but gonna test that. Hopefully it'll be working. Generally, these things are quite good. Pretty much all of them I've had have been working. So yeah, probably about 20-25 quid on that. So for a £5, I was happy. You know, again, it's sort of in that bread and butter range for me. I consider sort of bread and butter anywhere between sort of 10, 25, 30 quid, that sort of stuff. Anything over 30 quid is getting into the sort of slightly higher value then. But yeah, nice sort of bread and butter range for me, that. What else? Got this Star Trek figure. This was the only thing I didn't really research properly before I came on. Well, actually, I didn't research a few other bits, but, I mean, this was one of the things that I didn't research properly. Yeah, I paid £3 for it. I don't know. It's a 2008 one. I'm hoping I might be able to get 15 quid or something for it, but I've got to go on eBay and check, really. You can type it in on eBay anyway. Warp Collection Spock Star Trek figure, brand new in the box. Did they do those Star Trek figures in Poundland at some point? Well, I hope not, because then it's not worth anything, is it, really? Or it might not be worth anything, but yeah, that was that. Anyway, pick that up for £3. Here we go. Couple of calculators, a quid each. These do alright round back to school time. I've not researched these individual model numbers. Because some of these, this one might be actually okay because it's got, looks like it's quite a nice one, this one. It's got a little cat. You can type the model number into eBay yourselves anyway if you want to know its value. It's FX-82LB and it's a fraction model, Casio. So yeah, and it has this little, you know, its little, one second, case with it. Oh, there we go. I thought the case was broken, but it's not. Oh, that's quite nice, that case. Yeah. But anyway, that was that one, so £1. And this one that flips open here. Again, short one. I love picking up calculators because most of them do okay, and it's so easy to post, you know. Even if I'm only making a smaller amount of money on them, it's just boom, you know, right in a jiffy. You know, even if it's 8 to 10, 12 quid, something like that, I'm happy with that. You know, shove it in a jiffy, get it gone. It's a large letter, nice. Well, that one might not be a large letter because can you see there it sort of tapers out almost, so yeah. I don't know, but that, you know, I was happy at £1 each on them. I got a... Whoa! Sit back down here. Sorry, I'm going to be having to get up a bit more now because I've got all the other stuff is over the other side. A Glenlivet, I always pick these up. Glenlivet, if for like, you know, 50p a quid, maybe I paid £1.50 for this one. I was happy to pay £1.50 for this one because it's like a more leathery one. You know, it's nice. It's a nice one actually. This. It's got this stitched in here. Yeah, so it's French oak reserve. In actual fact, some of the antique whiskies, really, really old whiskies and wines and stuff like that, some of the tins, and I've said this before, some of the tins can be worth more than the actual bottle of whiskey. But, you know, some of the tins can be worth a lot of money, a lot of money. If you go to, like, fine wine sales and things like that, you'll see a lot of the old whiskies. I'm just going to check. 40% vol... 40% alcoholic volume. Oh, yeah. That's okay, then. Well, it would have been after 7. Yeah. It's got a barcode on. I was just thinking because in, I think it was 1979, they changed over to, I believe, proof. You know, when we did, like, alcoholic proof over to volume. So, like, 40% volume. Or, like, you know, that beer's got 5% volume. All that sort of stuff. So I was just checking that, but yeah, it's going to be after that anyway. So, yeah, don't know what I can get for it. I'm hoping for about 10 to 15, something that's sort of standard range on something like this. But if this is a bit of a special one, you know, I might be able to push a little bit more. I think I have sold ones that weren't as good for maybe £8 when I was just starting to pick these up and stuff. But I do like picking these up, and I always pick them up when I see them. I just like dealing with them. Not that I have an attachment with alcohol, because I don't. I mean, well, I used to, when I was at Marshall's, at the auction house, I used to actually do a bit of work with the wine guy in there, with the wine specialist and whiskey specialist who used to come in. So I kind of think I might be picking them up, because I remember that time and sort of learning it a little bit with him. So maybe that's the reason, I don't know, but yeah, I have an attachment to picking them up anyway. So that's those. Let me do sealed media next. Sealed media. So we'll do that. 1 sec, I've got a bit more. Right. It's always hard at car boots, especially at the ones I go to, because sealed media, unless I know I've sold it before, I don't know the value of it without scanning it in. And a lot of the car boots I go, I can't scan it in. There's no signal. I don't know why. We're in the middle of a field, you know, but I don't get any signal sometimes. And today it was up and down, up and down. And, you know, I don't really have too much of a self-conscious feeling whipping my phone out and scanning stuff. Sometimes I do. You know, if the stall holder's really looking at me, then I will feel it. But usually if, you know, over the other side of a stall, dealing with someone else or whatever, I'll whip my phone out and scan. And the problem is, when you can't scan, you have to go off gut instinct, and you just got to hope that the things are cheap you're buying. So I went off a bit of gut instinct this time, and it didn't really pay off that well, but there's certainly some profit in it. So basically, these two here. Oh, I've got low battery. I might have to plug my phone in a little bit. Yeah, so these two here, we wanted £3 each for. I got them down to £2 each because I needed to make sure I was cutting my losses a little bit if one of them wasn't great. So this one goes for like £12.50 odd. So that'll be hopefully my £4 back. So hopefully it'll be my £4 back. And then that one goes for like £8. So I didn't do too bad on that one. I mean, I paid £4. There's like 20 quid worth of retail on Amazon. So not too bad on that, considering I didn't have my scanner. These, oh wait, one sec, not that one, not that one, not that one, not that one. These three, I did okay with these, didn't have my scanner. I thought, oh, these are all Walt Disney, I'll get these are sealed as well. That one seems to go for 12 quid, paid a quid, well, I paid 3 quid for all of these. So, paid a quid, and that one goes for 12 quid. Paid a quid for Finding Nemo, and again, I think that goes for like £11.99, so 12 quid. So I was happy with that. And then that one goes for like £3.99. I'm not going to send it in. That'll go in a bundle, kids bundle on eBay. So I've got my money back out of them two. So I'm happy and profit. Like I've got 24 quid out of them two. And they're not restricted for me, which is great. So 24 quid out of 3 quid. Again, I did okay with them. There is a couple in here that I didn't do great with, but obviously I've made profit on the others, so it's okay. So they're the ones I've shown you. That one seems to go for 9 quid, and for these, sorry, I'm messing up here. Right, that one is out of this bundle. These three, I paid 2 quid. He wanted £1 each, but I said, would you do £2 for the 3? So, that one, 9 quid on Amazon. So, £2 for the 3. I've got my money back and a bit of profit. Then that one's like 5 quid. I'm tempted not. Well, I'm sort of tempted to send it in, but at the same time, I'm like 5 quid. I'm not sure. I might send it into Amazon. I might just send it in. And then Shark Attack. That's nothing. I don't think. I'm gonna check on eBay, but I don't think. I picked up when you've not got your phone right to scan. Niche DVDs are great, but when you've not got your phone, you've got to be going niche. Go niche. Go for the titles that look really niche. You know, Shark Attack, things like this, Sharknado and stuff like that. They're all like the really niche ones. I don't know whether Shark Attack or Sharknado are actually good. I'm just naming them to give you an idea of niche DVDs, the kind of thing I'm thinking of. But go niche. Go niche. I paid £1 for this. Now I knew this was worth 10 quid on Amazon because I sold it before. I sold it, I don't know, a couple of months back. I don't know, something like that. Paid £1, so I was happy with that. So that was good. So I mean, I've not done bad. I've made some good profit, but not as good as if I had my scanner because I wouldn't have picked some of them up. So that then, you know, I don't need to bundle them off and stuff. Happy with that. I didn't do too bad, but as I say, there was a few in there that I didn't quite hit on the mark with. But my knowledge with niche DVDs is pretty good. It's generally okay. Not necessarily like on what they're going for on Amazon, but just to be able to spot a niche DVD. You know, I can do that quite well. So that's that. Now I'm going to have to sort of take a minute and grab some stuff from the other side, so I apologise in advance that I'm going to be just another minute. Just over here. Right then. Let's get these. I didn't do bad today in terms of quantity wise. I paid 108 or something for everything. It was something like that. I did put them into my accounts. Guitar Hero PS2 boxed. Guitar Hero controller. You know, Guitar Hero guitar thing. Yeah, I mean it's in good. The box is in tatters, but it's in decent condition inside. Well, the cardboard inside isn't you're not going to see that. The cardboard inside isn't in decent condition. Let's see. Ooh, if that's going to come out. The cardboard inside isn't in decent condition, but that is. I mean, it'll just need a little bit of a wipe up. I don't know where you can see it very well. But, God, why do I do this on myself? I make it so much harder. I could have just not pulled it out. Ooh. Right, I'll deal with that in a minute. Let's deal with that in a minute. Anyway, so that, you know, box is in tatters, but the thing inside was okay. I'm not going to get this one out because, you know, it'll just take forever. But I will tell you the game isn't included in this one, so I'm going to have to actually get the game. But I can pick that up for really cheap anyway, so that's okay. I paid £4 for each of them. He wanted 10. He wanted 10. £5 each, and I just did. I just said, would you take 8? I was like that at 5. I was thinking I'm fairly comfortable at 5, but if I can get them a little bit cheaper, that'd be all right. So I didn't go I didn't barter with him really heavily. I just said, would you take 8? And he said, yeah. So I think I'm okay at 4. Really, the PS2 ones aren't worth loads anymore. But you want to be looking out for a PS3, Xbox 360, that sort of stuff. But I'm hoping. I think I have sold a box PS2 one. I think was it PS2 ones I sold before? I don't know. I think it might have been. But yeah, I think I'll be hoping. I'll be alright for like £20 plus postage. That's what I'm sort of hoping. I think I have sold them before. I think it was PS2 ones I sold a few months back for $19.99 each plus postage, and that was unboxed. But whether it was actually PS2 ones or whether it was Wii, I don't know. It might have been Wii ones I sold, and that's why I got maybe a slightly better price for them. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some research. But I'm hoping there's some money in them anyway. But at £4 each, I couldn't say no. Knowing that I had sold similar guitars and stuff in the past. So that's those. Let me get this. So this was a great pickup. So I'll show you what it is. I mean, it's nothing special. It really isn't nothing special, but the price was really good. The Xbox original remote thing for the TV, or the console itself. I got an Xbox original controller. I think this is the controller S. I'm not too sure. I've not had an original Xbox. Well, I've only had an original Xbox a handful of times, so I don't know. But I think that's what we call it. The S controller or something. Make sure if you're picking up original Xbox, make sure it has the breakaway cable for the controllers. Because otherwise you won't be able to put them into the actual system and hook them up to the system. So always remember that you don't terribly, it's not a terrible thing if it doesn't have it. You can buy them online for a couple of quid, but it always just helps if you've got them there ready, so save buying them online. But yeah, one controller there, and then another controller there, that one, and we've got the leads. Is that all the leads? Well, power lead, yeah, that's right. Brochure, manual, instructions, whatever that is. And then the unit itself was like this. I think this is like a little wireless dongle thing. I've had this before, but I've never known what it actually is. Xbox DVD movie playback kit. Well, there we go. Now I know. And then the console itself, in reasonable condition. I always find cleaning these is a bit annoying. It's not that hard. I've got a system now. But you see them little grooves there? Can be quite hard to get down them. I sometimes use I have had a few original Xboxes, and I sometimes use what am I trying to say? Not Q-tip. I can only think of the American word for it. Earbud. That's it. Not Q-tip. I'm using the American word. An earbud. You can get your fingers down there and stuff, but I just like using an earbud, so that's what I do in those grooves there. Those grooves that I'm showing you there. So yeah, paid £5 for that. So for the controllers, the console itself, that's great. I mean, on eBay, it's really not that great, in terms of price. And I think the original Xbox isn't like a really desirable system to collect for at the moment, and prices are quite low compared to other systems. Whether that's going to actually increase over time, I don't know. But it is quite a cheap console to buy or to collect for. So obviously there's, with the exception of rare titles and stuff. But yeah, so that makes it a bit annoying for sellers because obviously the price isn't there. But I don't know what this is going for on Amazon, but it's probably going for on Amazon more than eBay. I've sold the console. I think it's the console on its own. I don't think I had any controllers with it. Console on its own with some wires before for £20 plus postage on eBay, or around that price anyway. So I don't know with the controllers, I don't know whether I sell the controllers separately or whether I'm going to send it up to Amazon with one controller and then sell the other one on eBay. Don't know how I'm going to work it, but there's certainly going to be some good money in it from a fiver. I'm not going to turn it down from a fiver, so yeah, that's that one, and I'm going to give it a good clean up. I'm just going to put that back in it. So yeah, whoa, ooh. Nearly felt lucky they're built like tanks, because if that really did fall like properly from a good height, that would have been pretty bad. But yeah, it didn't fall from that bad of a height, but they are built like tanks. It's like one of the best consoles for just like if you drop it. So that's that. And then I've only got a few more things from a charity. Oh, what's happening here? Right, one sec. I'm just gonna get, if I can. One sec. Oh no, wait, where's me? Right, here we go. One sec, I'm just plugging my phone in. Told you it was gonna be a long one, we're at 45 minutes already. How do you carry all this stuff? You go back and tutor the car. That's basically how you do it. It's annoying because you miss out on stuff, and oh my god, it's so annoying because everyone else has to do it. Like you're always walking back to the car, and then you're thinking, oh my god, what if I miss out on some stuff? But it's kind of, you just have to do it as quick as you can and then get back into it. Sometimes if my mum does come with me, she will help me, and she's great with that. And she will go to the car for me. But if I'm on there on my own, it's like it's terrible. It really is. It's like you've got to go back to the car, go there. It's not fun really, because you're thinking constantly on your mind. You're thinking, I've got to get there quick. Got to get back. Because you're thinking, what if someone gets something awesome while I've gone back to the car? Chances are someone will get something half decent while you've gone back to the car. But they're not going to get something awesome just because you've gone back to the car, unless you're really unlucky, and the timing's terrible. But yeah, just do it quick, concise, and then get back to the actual boot sale. No, I don't carry all this stuff. Don't worry, I don't just like carry it all in one go. But this is how much stuff everyone gets from boot sales, right? Oh, it's not just me. I assume that. Funny thing is, I assume this is not very much stuff at all compared to other resellers. I always think that I'm trailing behind, that I'm like the runt of the litter with resellers, because everyone else seems to get so much stuff and so much better quality stuff than me, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I think it's just me. I think it's just my mind playing tricks on me. And I think I do get some quality stuff, but I just put myself down a little bit. I don't know, but I did well today. I did okay. I'm going to show you my last pickup, so I'll show you that now. Oh god, right. Big bag full of stuff. Right, I'm just going to go through the chat. Hi folks, hi Lisa. Tom's in there. Funny Carboot stories. Funny Carboot stories. I don't have that many funny Carboot stories. I have a lot of annoying circumstances, or things where I missed the boat or something like that. Oh no. Well, it wasn't funny. It's not a funny story, but I will tell you this one. Today at the Carboot, a guy with another dealer reseller, I knew he was in front of me, and what caught my eye was this Ralph Lauren polo jumper type thing. Not polo jumper, like a polo shirt thing, like sort of a golf style shirt, and it was new with tags, and I thought, oh, that's odd, Ralph Lauren thingy with tags. So this guy picks it up, and I'm praying for him to put it down. Really, I didn't need to be praying for him to put it down, because you know what's coming next, right? But anyway, he was looking at it up and down, looking at it, and then he put it down. And then I was looking at it, and I took one look at the tag, and I thought, hang on a minute, something's off. That tag, it was only slightly, but it was just slightly off centre, the logo. And I thought, hang on a minute, something's off. I had my suspicions anyway, because I thought, new with tagged Ralph Lauren shirt, just there. It's like, you know, I see a lot of, well, I see a few bits of Ralph Lauren at the Carboot every now and then, but not really like new with tags and stuff like that. But I don't know, I don't go to Carboots every week, so I don't really know, I can't comment too much. But I turned the tag over, and it was terrible. It was all off centre, and it was like, you know, this piece has been made by da 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 da, and then it said it is of high quality, and then it didn't have the Y on the end of quality. So I was thinking, oh right, well that's obvious, isn't it? And then I just walked on. But yeah, I just found that a bit funny, you know. It's not necessarily a funny story, but it's just a bit comical, really. Yeah, so. Next lot, I paid 30 quid for this, and at the boot sale I was thinking, oh god, I paid too much. I really did. I doubted myself a lot. I thought, oh god, I paid too much. Got it home, scanned through everything, like on Amazon, and obviously with my eyes. And yeah, there's some decent resale value in it, so I'm happy now. I'm going to show it you. I put everything in the right boxes because they're all in the wrong boxes. But I got Mario Kart with the wheel there in its box. That goes for 28 quid on Amazon. The disc is in great condition. It's got its manual in there, and it's got the wheel. Unfortunately, I think this was meant to have some instruction leaflets or something inside it. Doesn't have any of that. But it's going for 28 quid on Amazon. I might have to reduce that slightly from the fact that it's not got any instruction manuals with it. But still, I mean, even if it's like 20, 25, I'm happy with that. So that was that one. I got this Wii Play in the bundle again, with a remote. Yeah, with a remote, with a Wii remote, or a Wii remote, however you want to call it. Yeah, but I think that goes. Yeah, it only goes for like 12. Was it 12? Oh no, this was 20 quid. This one goes for 12 quid. So, kind of got tons of marking to do. How do you mean marking? Me or you? Being busy making shorts for grandson. Oh, are you just talking in the chat maybe? And here is ads. You having a good day? I am having a good day if that's to you. Oh, you mean yourself? Oh, right, okay. That's okay then. I thought, marking? I don't have marking to do. Yeah, 20 quid for that. I believe it was on Amazon. You can type it in yourself. But there was a different listing for... Oh, no, maybe it wasn't this one. No, it wasn't this one that was a different listing for. But, yeah, 20 quid on Amazon. That was scanning that, so I'm happy with that. That one obviously has the remote in there, remote's in good condition, and the game, again, it doesn't have any of the instruction things, so I might have to price a little bit lower accordingly, just price accordingly, but still, I'm happy with that one. We've got a Wii Sports Resort Pack. This was the one that was 12 quid, and I thought, I was a bit disappointed at that. I thought it'd be a bit more. This has got silicone case, the Wii Motion Plus, and the game in there. Yeah, as I say, 12 quid, so that's that. And with those three, we're up to pretty much 50 quid low end, so got my money back in those, so I'm happy with that. Then I've got and I keep telling everyone these Wii remotes, they go great on Amazon, but everyone still bundles them up on eBay. I don't get it. They bundle this remote with a nunchuck for like $11.95 or $10.95 or $9.99 or whatever on eBay, when you can get 11 or 12 quid for a Wii remote on its own on Amazon FBA. So that's where that's going, another 11 or 12 quid there. Nunchuck, they've gone down on Amazon FBA actually. They used to be able to get a comfortable sort of 7 or 8 quid for these, but we've gone down now. They're like 5 quid or something. I might send it in, I might not, I'm not sure. We've got something new that I've not seen before, and this does actually have a wireless USB thing with it in the box somewhere. There. And it's actually like a wireless third-party nunchuck. Gonna check that out, because there might be some value in that. Because that's different, that's new. Rain scared the carbooters. Oh, damn it. What, so you didn't get much then, Beat Nuke. Another controller here with the Motion Plus adapter thing. I'm going to take that off. And then sell the Wii Remote up at Amazon for about 10, as I say, 11, 12 quid, something like that. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with the Motion Plus, because I've not got another one in here, other than what's actually in, was it this pack? No, that pack. There is one in there, but I don't know whether selling one Motion Plus adapter on its own is going to be worth it for me, so I might wait till I've got another one to bundle the two together. So that's where that's going. We've got Wii Fit Plus, it's going to go up to Amazon for £7. We've got Star Trek Conquest, that's just going to bundle on eBay. Big Brain Academy, bundle on eBay. Wii Fit game, which is going to go with the board that I've got down here. Wii Music, and a little bonus that I saw, I didn't see at the Carboot. It's got Wii Sports disc only in there, which is like £6 on eBay. Wii Music is just going to be bundle fodder. I've got the actual system itself. Doesn't look, to be honest, I didn't check the condition of this that well when I was there. But there's a few other dealers behind me, quite a few other dealers behind me, resellers, and it was like he wanted 45. He wanted 45, and I was like, I could do 25, and then he said 40, and I said the best I can do is 30. And I thought that was pushing it, but actually, probably could have done 40 with in terms of FBA, but it's all about getting the best price, isn't it? So it was like, that's the best I can do, take it or leave it, and he took it. He asked his wife, and then she said yes straight away, and yeah, got it for 30 anyway. So as there was such pressure, you feel like you're pressured because there's other deals behind you, so I didn't really check the overall condition of the console that much. I think that's just dirt there. Yeah, that'll just come off. That there was just dirt. It will come off. So yeah, the console, and then it's got the wires, but I'm not going to get all of them out. I'm just going to sort of quickly show you, wires. Yeah, probably 25, 30 quid, something like that on Amazon for the console. And then the Wii Fit board, which is another sort of 25, something like 20 quid plus postage on eBay. I have been tempted to send these up to Amazon before, but I don't know. I just don't like sending bulky items up to Amazon, especially with all this that's coming in at the moment with the new fees and stuff. So that'll be going on eBay. We're bundled with that Wii Fit game that's there. So, I think I worked it out, like, top end, I've got about 145 quid's worth of stuff here. That's not including this weird thing that I'm yet to research. But I think I might have to take a little bit lower on the box things here because of not having instructions in. But still, there's over 100 quid's worth of stuff for 30 quid, so I was happy with that in the end. I just didn't really know whether I paid too much at the boot sale, but I paid it, so that was that anyway. Finally, I've got a few other little bits that are over there, so I'll just be 1 second, and then we'll round off the video because it's been so long. Lol, poor you, I got about 4 or 5 Wiis in here, so I used to have loads of Wiis, but I've sent most of them up to Amazon now. More new fees with Amazon ads. I know I've not even checked what fees are coming in and what restrictions and stuff. I've not really been doing that much with Amazon, to tell you the truth. I mean, I sent a couple of shipments up, but I've not really looked into it or been very active on the research side in regards to what's happening in the future with it. So I do need to sort of look at the fees and things like that. I mean, I know the new storage fees are coming in very soon and stuff like that. And I will get a lot of stuff sent back when that happens. I'm just gonna put that here, but yeah, for now I'm just going about my business on there and just sending stuff in as normal. Really, I did go through a period. Sit down for a second. I did go through a period of not sending as much stuff in, but I'm just thinking now, I'm just gonna plough through and basically just keep going on there, and whatever happens along the way happens. But I'm not gonna let the what ifs deter me. I'm just gonna go full steam ahead and see. Oh, I see ads. Thought the storage fees were happening as many resellers were talking about it months back. Yeah, they were August, I believe. August. Is it the 15th? I don't know. I've not checked, but it's August sometime anyway. Oh god, one sec. Right. Oh god. This is so heavy. It's not the actual item, it's the books. August 15th and Feb 15th. Oh yeah, see, my memory's so good. Yeah, right, let's have a check in here. What have we got, what's in Adam's secret bag here? one sec. Oh no, I don't need to do that. Oh wait, yeah I do. I've got it. Right. Right, here we go. One sec. Where's this? Hang on, what the blooming hell's that? Oh, here we go. Right, there we go. Right, so, £5 from the charity shop just after I got back from the Carboot, because I'm like that, you know what I'm like, just go sourcing all the time. £5 for a big job lot of fishing books. I'll show you them all now. I'm going to put them down there. This room is crammed, it's crazy. I've heard David talking about fishing books, David McGregor, before. Heard a couple of other people mention it slightly. Didn't know whether to take them or leave them, but she said £5, so I was going to go on that. You know, that's like my take a punt price, £5. So, yeah, that's that one. I'm just going to quickly show you all of them. Aquarium fish. Don't know, they might all be crap, but maybe even just bundle them up and get some money out of them. I don't know. Freshwater fish and stuff. Fishing books. I didn't realise fish read books. Oh, blooming hell. Fish. See me, I'm very diverse. I just jump into any old niche, me. I don't really care anymore. I've just got to that point where in my reselling career that I just don't care, and I'm just gonna jump into any old niche, and if it makes me money, it makes me money. I mean, I used to be the type of person who hated change, and now I'm the type of person who does it every day. So that is a massive, massive step for me, really. Oh, and then, sorry, this is different. It's a Volvo S40 and V40 Haynes manual. Saw this was going for actually, well, I saw one that had sold for £14, so picked that up for £1.99. Don't know, I'm just gonna throw it on and hope it sells for like the £12 to £14 range. So that was that. I got a DVD, Dirty Dancing, for 99p. This is a bit of a weird one, actually. It's new and sealed, by the way, just if you didn't know. It's a bit of a weird one. Amazon are selling it at like £4, but then there's actually some FBAers coming in at like £6-7. So I took a punt on it, and I'm just going to send it in for £6 or £7, like where the other FBAers are coming in at. And hopefully it sells. It's got a really, really good rank. So, yeah, that's that one. And then finally, something that's, well, actually, I've saved the highest value item for last, so that's always cool. This is, apparently, well, I think it is. I don't know. I've not properly researched it yet. But it's a Zuka. Hold it up here. Give it a bit of a model. It's a Zuka. Zuca. Zuka. And it's actually, apparently, for holding your ice skating boots. I mean, I suppose you could hold your roller skates in there, maybe. For holding your ice skating boots. Now, I paid up on this, and I didn't really know at the time, well, I don't even really know now whether I'm going to get a major profit on it or not. But I paid $25.99 for this, and some of these sell new for like $140. I'm not sure whether it's this exact model. I'm kind of hoping it is, because then that, you know, by sort of half in the new price, I'm probably looking at, what, 60-70 quid, something like that, and I can sort of live with that. Yeah, but I did pay up on it. I was certainly taking a bit of a risk, but I think there's some good money in it. I need to do a bit more research, but I do think there's some good money in it. Really nice pattern. I can't actually find this pattern on eBay that's sold or that's listed. Maybe it is on there. I've not really done a major check, but yeah, pretty cool. Really, really nice condition, actually. This is really, really nice. I don't know whether you can see, but it is, you know, nice, bright colours. The material's nice. So, yeah, I did take a bit of a risk on it, but it's not a suitcase. It's a, apparently it is a, like a, well, I suppose it is a suitcase, but it's like a suitcase for your ice skating boots, like roller skates, things like that. Maybe 60 to 80 on the Zuka. I had one before, got 70 pretty quick. Oh, well, that's okay then. Yeah, I'll go 80. I'll go 80 because I've got nothing to lose. And we'll see. We'll see. So, I'm happy with that. I mean, 60 to 80. If Carp Fishing's saying he got 70 pretty quick. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm glad I took a punt on it. Anyway, I'll do a bit more research myself. So that is it. That is all the items I picked up today. Quite a lot, I know. Some, you know, I wasn't too happy with. Others I was really happy with. Certainly gonna. What I tend to find is you get a little bit down or you get a little bit too high. You either go really low or you go really high emotionally. And really, when you've done all your research and you've got everything sorted and you've put everything on, and you know certain things are starting to sell, you actually realise that you've done okay. You know, you've not done too bad. And the way you need to look at it is as a whole, not just this like, oh no, I've made a fail on this item. Well, don't worry, that cost is going to get absorbed by another thing that you're going to make profit on. And that's how I kind of look at it, and that's why I'm not afraid to take a punt. I always just think, well, oh, it'll get absorbed. It'll get absorbed by the business. It's okay. So long as, and here's the thing, so long as you are actually making decent profit on other items. You can't just say that all the time and say, oh, don't worry, it'll get absorbed by other items if you're not making good profit on other items. So you need to be making that good profit on, you know, on the majority of items. But if you are making that good profit on the majority of items and that's consistent, then, you know, that's how I look at it. I just think, oh, I'll throw a bit of money away into punts, and if some of them fail, they fail. Yeah, I only got 7/8 things today, and I'm really fussy now in terms of condition. Looks like a great find, ads. Thank you very much. Nice. Maybe Helen can get her sewing machine in it. Quick sale here, come on. Cora, give me that message. 80 quid, you know. It's here, it's ready to be sold. My daughter is having a bowel resection. So no bag, she has Crohn's disease. TY for your kind words at Beak Nuke. Hope your mum continues to improve. What's been going on in the chat? Hope all goes well. Oh, we're all having a chat about surgery and stuff, it looks like. You've got a good head on you. Keep it up. Thanks, Diana. Finalised a lemony snicket bundle though, so I'm happy. Yeah, I've listed mine now. I finalised one the other week, so I'm happy with that. No, don't apologise, Lisa. It's fine. Talk about whatever you want in the chat. That's fine. Yes, that's, well, as long as it's, you know, not horrible or cruel or anything, but, you know, talk about whatever you want to some extent. Lisa, yes, that's a 1 month. Right. So yeah, I'll leave it there, guys, because obviously we've been going like an hour and 10 minutes now. I hope you enjoyed my pickups, and that was solid. That was like proper, doing it fairly quick as well. So I must have got a fair bit of stuff because we were going for such a long time. But how's the cabinet project going? I've not had a call yet to say that one's available for me to rent. So I'm just waiting for that call really. They did say it might be quite a while, but that's okay. Yeah, so anyway, I'll leave it there, guys. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy it, do hit that big thumbs up button for me. It really helps me out. And I will see you in the next one. Probably going to be a sales update. I really do want to get around to recording a sales update for you. I've actually picked out 25 sales. So hopefully I can get around to recording a nice big sales update for you guys. And then hopefully get it up sort of early next week. So that would be really good if I could do that, because I need to do a sales update for you guys. So thank you very much. I'm really glad it's not cut out on me, and I will see you all next time. And if you've got any questions, if you've got any information about any of the stuff, any keywords you'd like me to use or anything like that, please do drop it down below in the comment section if you're watching this after the live stream, because again, that really helps me out with my research. So yeah, see you in a bit, guys. Thanks for joining me.